Okay, solving one-step equations. All eyes up front, everybody facing forward. Books put away. What type of equation is this? What operation? One step what?
Minus.
Subtraction. Good. This is a one-step.
Addition.
One step.
Long times.
One step. Division. Okay. Who got this answer? M minus 4 equals 3. Lacey, what'd you get?
No.
Did you say 1? 1 minus 4 would be negative 3. What minus 4 would equal 3? Macy? 7. She says 7. Let's check it out. So we substitute. That's what we just got done doing, right? 7 minus 4. Does that equal 3? All right, good job. Let's go to this one. 8 plus n equals 11. Well, we could say to ourselves, okay, 8 plus what equals 11?
3.
What do we get? Audrey? 3. Substitute in. N equals 3. 8 plus 3 does equal 11. Good. Let's move on to this one. 4y equals 20. 4 times what equals 20, Paige? 5. Very good. And t divided by 6 equals 2. What would t be? What divided by 6 equals 2? 12. Pretty simple, right? Okay. Pretty simple. How did you figure those out so easily?
Because you're easy.
Okay, the math was easy. Okay, what if the math wasn't as easy? What if it wasn't obvious? What if it wasn't just basic facts? Is there a strategy we could use to figure out what the M is, or the N, or the Y, or the T? Okay, Brody, what do you think that is?
So the strategy would be, so you see it's minus 4, but then you would do the opposite of subtraction. You would do plus, and then you basically cancel out the 4 in that problem, and then you would do 4 plus 3 because you were doing the opposite of subtraction, and that would equal 7.
Okay, so we're just proving a point here. We know the answer to this is 7, right? So look at these two numbers right here. You see these two numbers? Forget the variable. How could I get to the answer of 7, since we know that's what it is, based on these two numbers? What would I need to do with those?
You plus them.
You'd have to add them. Would you agree? And would you agree, Brianna, that the opposite of subtraction is addition?
Yeah.
Okay, so we would add, and we would add. 3 plus 4 is?
7.
Okay, let's go to this one. Forget the letter N. How do you get to an answer of 3, since we know that is the answer? How do we get to an answer of 3 based on the numbers 11 and 8? If I said that to you, you have the numbers 11 and 8, how are you going to get to an answer of 3? What would you tell me? Get in? You would subtract 11 by 8. Is this a plus 8 right here?
Yes.
It's a positive 8?
Yeah.
So would you agree with me that the opposite of this is minus 8? And that's what you told me to do, right? So let's subtract 8, and what are we left with? 3. Okay. All right, let's go to this one. If I said to you, you have the numbers 4 and 20, how would we get an answer of 5? We have the numbers 4 and 20. How do you get an answer of 5? What would you have to do with 4 and 20? Audrey? Divide. And would you agree that division is the opposite of multiplication? Because this says 4 times what? Okay, so we divide by 4. We would divide by 4. 20 divided by 4 is? 5. Okay? If I said you had the numbers 2 and 6, and you have to get to an answer of 12, how do you get to an answer of 12 when you have the numbers 2 and 6?
Multiply them.
You multiply, right? By what? You multiply them together?
Yeah.
Okay, so I multiply by 6, and I get 12, so t equals 12. So what is the moral of the story here? In order to solve a one-step equation, or two-step, three-step as you get older, whenever you have a variable within the problem, you see how I have the variable in the problem and it gives us a different answer? You get what I'm saying there? The n is a part of the expression. Here's the answer. How do you solve for the missing variable? What do you do? Holden, what do you do?
Or do the thing that you're supposed to do.
Okay, what thing are you supposed to do? What did we just talk about for all four of those? We do you do the opposite of what you see. And we call that the inverse operation, okay? That's the inverse operation. Any questions there? Now, the only reason I did it right here is just to cancel this out so I get the m by itself. Because your goal, your number one goal in doing this is getting the variable by itself. You notice how I just brought the variable straight down? I put the equal sign straight down, I put that answer straight down. Right here I did the same thing. I canceled out the 8. I did the same thing to the other side. I brought the n straight down, the equals, and the answer. Canceled out this side. 4 divided by 4 is what? 4 divided by 4 is? 1. Would you agree that we have 1y there? Okay. And this is actually 1/6. 6 times 1/6 is 6 times 1/6 is how many sixths? What's 6 times 1? 6 sixths. 6 sixths, so 6 over 6 equals 1. So we have 1t. And then I did 2 times 6 over here and I get 12. Alright, we're going to do one more problem here.